Hey, what's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Forced Conversations. We are your hosts today, evidently fake nerd shills, Mike and Andre.
Man, that was ridiculous. Today we got some news about the future of Star Wars, some stuff about the Los Angeles premiere, some Ahsoka season 2 stuff. So you guys stay tuned and we'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, apparently we're fake fans and shills because we like certain parts of Star Wars that other people don't. I guess I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal.
You know what I see a lot of on YouTube, Andre? I think YouTube is absolutely completely saturated with fake fans and people that hate whatever they're talking about on their podcast. They just absolutely start a podcast about something they despise just to talk about it on a weekly basis.
Exactly. Like
the funny thing is the person, not going to get into who or anything, but the person that made the comment literally has zero videos. And I bet you has not made a single piece of their own Star Wars. No, I have not made my own Star Wars armor and stuff like that. I am in the process of making stuff that will be on my wall here, hopefully within the next couple podcasts. But my problem is that we've talked about the toxicity in the Star Wars fan base. And if I had to sum it up into like a comment, it's probably that person. That person is the epitome of everything wrong with Star Wars. Everything. Yep. The fact that they made that comment and they don't realize they're the problem, that's funny.
Yeah, I'm not saying every Star Wars fan is toxic or anything like that, or the whole fan base is toxic. I just think that people that can't distinguish between, I'm a person, man. I like the things I like, and just because I don't like the things that you like, or I don't like the things that you don't like, it doesn't matter, man. It really doesn't matter. Everybody has their own opinion, and I'm not going to call you trash for not liking a certain thing, and I mean, I would hope that you wouldn't do the same, but, it is what it is.
That's like expecting every movie to be made has to be sci-fi along the lines of Star Wars. You can't have comedies, you can't have romantic movies, you can't have horror movies, you can't have any other genres because you have to have everything exactly like the Star Wars that some people want.
You know what? Let's just rehash Empire Strikes Back for every single movie ever made. It's just
right.
Boom, boom, boom. Empire Strikes Back no matter what. Say like there's it's just Yep.
On a separate note, fun little story for you. Andre and I are wearing matching shirts today.
Yes, we are.
We got some shirts from our friends in Australia. Yep. Some custom made shirts that they made. So the
our specific episode.
Yep, the Odd Rog and Hot Pods podcast had us on as guests to debate Empire Strikes Back and Revenge of the Sith, and we had a blast. It was awesome. So
much fun. Yep. So, Mike, today we got news.
Yes.
Okay. We have news. Yep. Dave Filoni had an interview about the future of Star Wars and how that's going to look. Okay. He said that he is gonna be more involved in day-to-day projects more than Kathleen Kennedy was. He'll have his hands pretty much on everything instead of letting the creatives run wild. So like he will know what's going on at all times, He said so far he really likes Starfighter, like really likes it. So I'm pretty excited about that. That. Yeah. Mike, I'm gonna let you read this giant quote because I'm gonna have a hard time reading it.
All right, so this is a quote from Dave Filoni. He said,
Yes.
"For me right now, I'm just looking at the stories, the potential, and planning what to do. I believe in an overarching idea that there are certain things that have been in motion already that obviously I'd like to continue. So I look at the stories that I'm kind of planning and architecting, and I look at the other creative talents that bring us other great stories, and I just try to find a way to make them all work."
Yes. So I take that. I mean, I would hope that, some of the stuff that Kathleen did greenlight are gonna be are gonna remain, but maybe with Dave Filoni's twist to them, maybe he'll oversee them the proper ways. I mean, not everything Kathleen Kennedy touched was, as the fans say, bad. She was a part of Andor season 1 and 2.
My question is, though, with him making this comment, I wonder if we had, or not we, if people in Star Wars as a whole had the wrong idea of Kathleen Kennedy. I wonder if she was not as hands-on as people thought. Like she was making bad Star Wars. I wonder if she was just stepping back and people would be like, "Hey, here's my idea," and she's like, "Oh, hey, I like that idea," and then that was her extent of greenlighting it, and never went in like Filoni's talking about and checking the day-to-day and maybe being like, "Hey, guys, I really like this. I like the direction that we're going. Don't really like the chant song. Can we change that?" Right? Like maybe she wasn't as involved in the little things that people complained about. I don't know. It sounds like that might be the case.
Yeah, because, I did like The Acolyte, but, that song, man. That song was bad. But
to sit here and say, when we say we like The Acolyte, what we are not saying is that it was the best Star Wars show ever. What we are not saying,
and I'm not saying it had no problems either.
Yes, we're not saying every episode from start to finish was great and there's no issues with it. We're saying for new Star Wars content, something that's not affiliated with any of the movies, bringing in new characters, new story, new plot, all that stuff, it wasn't as bad as people think, and there were some positives to come out of it, like The Stranger. Like, the fact that we could get Plagueis, like there's stuff in it that's good potential, but it's just hey, we're not saying like, oh man, the show was awesome, it was great, it was like perfect Star Wars content. No, we're saying there's good, there's bad, but that doesn't mean it's trash and needs to be like dogged on nonstop everywhere.
Right.
Some people like The Last Jedi.
It was good. Yeah. Some people like Jar Jar Binks.
That's true.
So, so there's a rumor also that Hayden Christensen will be in 2 new Star Wars projects besides Ahsoka season 2, and what could that actually mean? Like, are we gonna get a live action Clone Wars, a few episodes of live action Clone Wars? Are we gonna get flashbacks? I mean, are we going to get a Obi-Wan season 2 where, because we saw Qui-Gon's Force Ghost. I mean, I know that timeline wouldn't make sense for Anakin to be a Force Ghost. That was my bad. What are we going to get? What are we going to get?
But if you did Obi-Wan season 2, then you're looking at the possible flashbacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Outside of Ahsoka season 2, man, I really wonder, I wonder what they're looking at doing. I don't know. Like, what would you do with live action Clone Wars? Because you'd have to do something that's not already in the show. Because you don't want to just make a live action version of an episode and be like, "Hey, we made Clone Wars." You know what I mean?
Well, you wouldn't have to follow, the 501st. We could get, the Clone Wars 327th Star Corps, the Bly boys, Commander Bly following Ayla Secura through Felucia. We could get that.
Maybe, yeah.
When is Anakin going to be in that? Anakin doesn't go to Felucia that we know of. Right. So, I mean, actually, he was on Felucia at one point. So we could get that. I don't know. Oh, wait,
It'll be interesting to see. I'm interested to see. I wonder what it's going to be, and I'm down. I mean,
oh
as
yeah,
long as it's good.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the future of Star Wars as a whole looks pretty bright with Dave Filoni in David. With Dave Filoni. David Filoni, yes, Sir David. I think it looks pretty good with him at the helm. And yeah, just let us know what you think how Dave's gonna be doing in the comments. You know, he for the most part, I think he hits. You know, with most of Clone Wars is amazing. I'd say at least 70% of Clone Wars is uphill. You know, there's some episodes and some arcs here and there.
No, for sure, but he wasn't the only one on that, right? So like, I can't imagine like he was the only one making decisions on every little thing. There are two people in the Star Wars realm of creation, whatever you want to say right now, that if they talk about what they want to see in Star Wars or where Star Wars should be, I kind of listen a little bit more than other people. And one is Dave Filoni, right? Like the other's Sam Witwer. Like, I feel like that dude's got not only inside information from talking to Filoni and talking to Lucas and talking to whoever he could, but a lot of the stuff he says makes legit sense.
Yeah, it does.
So if it's something coming from the two of them, I'm like, okay, I'm listening. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he is Wikipedia.
His two jobs are Star Wars voice acting and Wikipedia. Like, that's all he does with his days.
Exactly. Yeah, so let us know what you feel about Dave Filoni in the comments. We'll
if you're Sam Witwer and you want to come and tell us that those aren't just the two things that you're doing, you want to jump on the podcast and talk about all the things that you're doing, hey, we're more than happy to have you on.
I want Sam Witwer to explain how lightsabers work. Anyway, last Friday, the LA premiere of Mandalorian and Grogu came out. Okay.
All right.
First of all, I want this animatronic Grogu so much. It's not little green friend. It's not little green alien friend.
It might not be, but I'm saying like it legit looks like it. That's the one that we met in our hometown. Like it moves and everything just like this one.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
It's so crazy.
I saw behind I will share on all of our pages a picture, a behind the scenes picture of what Grogu looks like under the robes, because that thing is crazy. The amount, I didn't get a picture for this episode, but holy crap, it's crazy the amount of wires and servos and everything. I don't even know what else goes into that. I'm no animatronic guy. I make static helmets. I don't do anything else.
And blasters that don't shoot.
Yeah, like anyway. So the premiere was 2 mixed reviews. Okay, there was a lot of reviews that I saw were
two mixed reviews, or they're like it opened with mixed reviews.
It opened 2 mixed reviews.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying that the movie seems fun. That it's just a few episodes. It seems like it's a few episodes. I mean, we know that it was a season 4 turned into a movie. So what we've heard is it's like 6 episodes turned into a movie. I do think that it's a safe way to reintroduce the universe onto the big screen. But from what I'm hearing, like it's exactly how it was marketed. You know, it's going to be a lot of Embo and the Hutts. I'm still excited to see this movie. But from the reviews, even from people that are generally excited about Star Wars and positive about Star Wars, they had mixed reviews on it, and I'm like, okay, that's not a great sign. But they still, I mean, New Rockstars, who I think are pretty positive typically, gave it a 5.8, which honestly, you can still have movies down lower. So I'm still going to go see it.
I mean, yeah, we got tickets. Of course, I'm going to go see it. Like, that's not
Yeah.
going to change my mind from like the fact that I have tickets for it. Um, I'm not going to let any of this stuff sway me before going into it.
Yeah.
I guess this is the where I cover as to why we're not shills. I'm not saying before I go to see this movie that this movie is going to be amazing. I'm not saying that. I'm going into this movie. I'm excited to see it,
Yeah.
but I'm keeping my reservation as to whether it's good or bad, and I'm going to let the movie be what it is. I did the same thing with Guardians of the Galaxy. I did the same thing with Acolyte. I did the same thing with Skeleton Crew. Like, some of the Marvel TV shows, I go into them and say, look, I'm not going to worry about what I think it should be or shouldn't be. I'm just going to go into it and watch it and decide whether I think any of it is good content. It doesn't have to be top to bottom good. It doesn't have to blow my mind. Like Guardians of the Galaxy, I think, is the standout where I went in and I'm like, I'm not expecting much. And I walked out and I'm like, dang, that movie was freaking awesome. Right?
Yeah.
If it does that, cool. If it doesn't, as long as there's good stuff in it that I could walk away from and say, I want to see more of this. Don't really care about this so much. This I don't need, but I definitely want, like, I love this part and this part and this part. Like, if I can walk out with that and see that they're moving in a direction where it gives me hope, that's what I'm hoping for. Now, with saying that, if what they're saying is true and it's like episodes and it could have been done episodic wise on Disney Plus, then my question is that, yeah, like, even though you made it into a movie, there's going to be an argument after the fact, depending on how well it does and how much money it brings in, as to whether it should have been a movie released in theaters or a movie released on Disney Plus. And I think if it does not perform well, then everybody arguing that it shouldn't have been released in theaters is going to be right. If it does well, then you can have a conversation about, hey, like, it's awesome. It's Star Wars coming back to theaters. It did all right. There's some things that they could have done better, but overall, like, it wasn't, it was all right. Right. And then you build off of that. And, like, cause this movie wasn't, Dave Filoni was in charge when the majority of it was made. And I'm not knocking Jon Favreau. Like, I think he's good overall as a director. But if he got most of his directing, like, advice from Kathleen Kennedy, then I would say this is like a mixture of the tail end of Kathleen and the beginning of Favreau, the beginning of Filoni, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm not going to judge
honestly,
what's
I'd
coming
say
in the future off of this.
I wouldn't even say it's the beginning of Filoni, because
but he still had final editing rights before the movie was finalized and set to go to theaters. There's not a lot you can do when it gets to that point. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to judge him off of this, but I don't know, man. We'll see. I'm not jumping on either bandwagon.
Yeah.
So
listen, I'm 10 out of 10 excited to see the movie for sure, but we'll see how it goes.
I'm 10 out of 10 excited to go see the movie with the people I'm going to see it with.
We got a few people. We got a few people now. I think Jacob got a ticket.
Okay.
Prince got ticket.
Should we tell them about the plan for after the movie? What we're gonna do?
What is the plan, Mike?
The plan is we're gonna connect with our Aussie buddies and do a podcast with us and the three of them. And well, two for sure. I don't know if it's gonna be all three. Two for sure. And we're gonna talk about, like, our review of the movie, like what we liked and didn't like of the movie. Maybe didn't like is going to be, I will say didn't like. I want to stay away from hated, just because, like, even stuff outside of Star Wars, there's not much I hate when it comes to movies. There's stuff I don't like or I don't care for. So, I think we can go over our likes and dislikes and stuff like that.
For
but
sure.
I'm kind of excited, man. It'll be pretty cool. It'll be a chance for our audience to see and meet them. So
I'm a little jealous of them. They get a little bit extra time to let it marinate, Hey, because they're gonna have 12 extra hours, 14 extra hours to let it sit and them think about what they liked and what they didn't and how to word it. And I'm like, man, we are recording 24 hours after. Yeah.
Andre, you need to take a notepad.
Yes, I do. I do. I do. I really do. I will not remember everything in the first watch.
Yeah, you should bring a notepad though.
Yes, for sure. I will.
Things that stand out to you. I think we're gonna do 2 parts though, right? So the first one we're gonna do just an overall review with our Australian buddies, and then after that, you and I will kind of go over maybe Easter egg things, and we'll do that on the next podcast.
We might do a 3-parter. We might make a little short right after the movie, saying what our initial thoughts are and what our initial rating is, and then we'll go from there. I'm excited.
We might have guests on our next 2 podcasts.
Yeah. We might.
That's crazy.
We might. We're just gonna try to keep getting guests, But Ahsoka season 2. Very, very bad news. It's delayed. It's delayed until early. I know. Mike did make this picture. Well, he AI'd it, but he put in the prompt. It is delayed until early 2027. It was hinted at that there were some issues in production and that they're going to be taking their time with the revisions, which honestly, if that's what the actual reason is, then I'm fine with that. Let's make it the best that we can so that we can get out of this slump that everybody says that we're in, Because as much as I like everything, I understand that some people don't. And I want everybody to enjoy Star Wars, Because it's meant to enjoy with friends. And besides Mike, I've got so many friends that they just hate it all.
Sour,
and it's crazy.
Yeah,
sour, but to each their own. So yeah, all we have left this year after Mando. So we have Mando. We were supposed to have Ahsoka season 2, and we were supposed to have a season of Star Wars Visions, which is the anime spin-offs that weren't really canon, but people really liked this one story from it. And they're making a whole season about this one story.
Okay. Have you watched Visions at all?
I watched the first season. I skipped through it a little bit. I'm not a big anime fan. I like animation, but I'm not like I don't like the style. I just can't get past it. I don't know what it is.
Isn't anime short for animation?
Yes, but it's okay.
You don't like Japanese anime style.
Yeah, I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon as a kid, but I could never get into Dragon Ball Z. I could never get into Naruto. Okay. I could never get into shows like that for the most part. Like, even watching Pokemon nowadays, I'm like, I tried.
So you like more Family Guy animation than you do Pokemon animation?
I wouldn't say that. I like Clone Wars. I wasn't a big fan of Visions. And there might have been some stories there, but
so
just couldn't get past
Family Guy.
I'm not a big. I like some Family Guy. I like the earlier Family Guys.
You like the Star Wars Family Guy.
Love the Star Wars Family Guys. Family Guys, yeah.
Okay, so you're more Star Wars Family Guy animation than Pokemon animation.
Than Pokemon Star Wars animation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like Pikachu with like Pikachu would have to be a bad guy, right? Because he'd have to dress
he'd
like
be Palpatine.
Yeah.
Pikachu.
No way. Somebody's gonna make that.
So I'm sure it's made already. Let's be real here.
Right.
Rosaria Dawson did say that this season the battles are bigger and the stakes are higher, and that the space battles will be visually impressive. Listen, I say this about every Star Wars project. I know.
I'm excited.
I named my dog Ahsoka. I'm
What's your other dog's name?
Thrilled. Rex.
So yeah.
Yeah. I love Star Wars.
What's your car's name?
Oh, my It's ROTJ BF. Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. Yeah.
So it's like the Boba Fett's Camaro?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just kidding.
I don't have a Corvette. I have a Camaro. So sorry.
Didn't I say Camaro? Oh, I said Corvette the second time. My bad.
No, you said Camaro, but like I don't have Fett's Vet. You know?
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah. There's a Fett's Vet up in Tawas that is like painted like Boba Fett, has Fett's Vet on the back, and he has a cardboard cutout of Boba Fett that he stands out next to it. I really need to go next Tawas car show. I need to go up there and just
go in your Boba Fett armor.
Yeah. My Return of the Jedi Boba Fett armor because I'm such a shill. Yeah. So that's all we got on Ahsoka season 2. My last bit of news. I mean, it isn't really news, I guess, but it's just like what we have for movies, and I mean. For game-wise, I'm not sure what we got for 2027. For comic books, there's so much that I can't keep track in books and everything. But for TVs, movies, everything like that, we have Ahsoka season 2. We have Starfighter. We have potentially Maul season 2 because I mean they announced it right away. I'm sure it's already in production. We have the re-release of the theatrical version of A New Hope, which I'm so excited for. I will go to that right away. I want to see Han shoot and Greedo not shoot at all. Listen, I've never seen the theatrical version, so I gotta see it. This is for a different podcast episode. This is for a different episode. We're gonna argue something a different time, but I'm not going to get into it. It's boring. And we have Star Wars Celebration in LA.
Does Star Wars Celebration ever come to the East Coast? Or is it always in like California?
It was in Chicago in 2019, but I feel like it's in California. It was in Anaheim last time. It was in the States, and I feel like it's always like, and it was all the first one I went to was in Orlando. So I mean, that one was great because my grandparents lived like 40 minutes outside of Orlando, so it was great, you know. But this is the first.
How does it feel?
I don't know. How does what feel?
To be so utterly, completely, and devastatingly wrong about A New Hope.
It's so boring, dude. It's so boring.
It's not boring. If that movie never came out or didn't do well, if it's as boring as you say it is, there'd be no 5. There'd be no sequel to 4. There'd be no 1, 2, and 3. There would never have been a Jar Jar Binks ever.
Okay, well, I'm not saying that it's the worst movie. It's just really low on my my ratings. What is it in my ratings? I just don't care for it. I don't know what it is. I can't really explain my reasonings. I really can't. I cannot get past
10.
9.
Or 9, yeah, I'm sorry. 9.
Yeah, I have it. It's bottom of the barrel. Clone Wars, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, A New Hope. I know, I get it. Listen, I'm wrong.
Let's change the topic. We'll deal with that more later.
Yeah, we got an episode where we're gonna have some people on, that we're gonna talk about it. Mike, I have our last segment of the night, which I know, Mall Mondays.
Could it be the character spotlight?
It definitely is the character spotlight.
Oh man, give me who you got. I have not looked at it yet. I'm gonna be surprised today. I'm not looking.
His name is Ken Granite. 10 Granite. He is the Death Star gunner.
Okay.
10 Granite literally pulled the Death Star trigger. He was the guy that was
Alderaan?
He blew up Alderaan.
This dude's a bad
He was
dude.
the dude that was like, stand by, and then he just and just fires that thing. You know, that sound.
This dude is
that
heartless.
Great sound.
Because like
he thought he was doing good. He thought he was blowing up the Rebel Alliance. Really,
bro, by
Hopefully.
obliterating that many people, like he's not a good dude. Because there was no hesitation. He was like, yeah.
Okay, well, hold on. He killed billions, and instantly regretted it. After firing on Alderaan, expanded material shows he had mental breakdowns from the guilt, realizing he wiped out the entire planet. Before the Empire, he did have a long career in the Republic Navy during the Clone Wars, just rising through the ranks before transitioning to the Empire.
Dang.
He did have a pretty bad accident, which left him upgraded, actually, because, you know, cybernetics and all that. An explosion injured him, leading to surgical enhancements that made his arm even stronger than normal. You know, you gotta pull that weight, just the weight alone of the Death Star, you know, the weight of the lever, you know, it's gotta be immense. And then obviously he did die on the Death Star when it exploded, because, you know, he did pull that again as
he sure was torn up about it because he did it a second time.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
Yeah.
No. I have a question for you. Was Alderaan the first time they used the Death Star?
No, but they hadn't used full strength. They hadn't gone full force.
Oh, so he didn't kill a bunch of people in Rogue One already.
Yeah, he did.
So you know he used it three times. And everybody in Rogue One that he killed was also not just rebels fighting against them. There were innocent people there too.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
And his own people.
I'm saying,
and his own people.
I was thinking, yes, his own people. I was thinking of when they bombed
Jeddah.
Yeah. That wasn't the Death Star. That was a destroyer.
No, it was the Death Star.
Really? I thought the Death Star
They
only
tested it on Jeddah. Yeah.
Okay.
But Mike,
so he did it 4 times?
He listen, this is why I don't care for Legends material. I get that, yeah, I would hope that he would have mental breakdowns from the guilt.
Legends said that he had a mental breakdown. In canon, that dude was like, I can't wait to fire this again.
I can't wait to go.
He's walking around the hallway. He's walking around the hallway. He's going like, yeah.
He's practicing.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You know,
I'm ready.
Anytime he's going past like a little fire alarm, he's like,
yep.
Mike, I want you to notice something. I want you to notice something right now. Do you see what is on his chest?
It's like a catcher's guard.
Nope. It is something that I have talked about before in the Fun Part series.
It's like an X-ray, like the dental, like X-ray.
It is something that I've talked about in the Found Part series. It is a Sand Trooper pauldron. Bada boom.
What is that made of? Like, what is that from, though?
It is an old motocross.
Okay.
Motocross chest shield part. It was a child's chest protector for motocross. Yeah. This
one looks bigger, though.
No, I mean, this is just an action figure, though. There's not very good pictures of this guy. Mine just happens to be signed by Weird Al. So, yeah.
Nice.
So, Mike, that's all I got. I don't know why the picture's not changing. That's all I got.
Fix it in post. I'm just kidding.
I will
yeah,
fix
no, I think I agree with you. I think it's gonna be a slow winter, is what it's gonna feel like. With no new content coming out, but maybe between now and the end of the year, that'll give me time to finish up some anime Star Wars stuff, and then we can have conversations about that stuff too. Like I know
you know what we do have.
I know you're gonna rewatch some of the stuff
this
too,
fall.
right?
We do have this fall, October 6th, Galactic Racer coming out. I know it's not a movie or a show or anything, but anyway, we have something that we can, wet our whistles with,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you got anything else, Mike?
I don't have anything else, but I do appreciate anybody tuning in, and we thank you for coming and checking us out. Whether you're new or been here a long time, man, welcome, and we hope you found something that interests you, and we hope you come back.
Yeah, and you know what? If you feel like we deserve it, throw us a follow, throw us a like, comment, whatever you want in the comments. If you want to tell us our editing sucks, if you want to tell us we're shills, either way, anything helps us. It's all great. I just
Love the
appreciate
engagement.
everybody. Love the engagement. Appreciate everybody watching. It's an awesome time. We just do this for fun, honestly. We started at work talking about Star Wars, and we just figured, why are we just talking to ourselves? Why don't we share our ridiculous conversations with
we can be
a
stupid
bunch of
online.
random people? Yeah.
We can be dumb shills online.
That's all I got for this. That's all I got for this episode. So you guys have a good one, okay? See ya.
Peace.